Hey Facebook friends, this is Rojo, just trying to help you get your mojo, your confidence back. I just want to give you some words of encouragement. Is that cool with you? All right, let's go. So anyway, I remember as a young police officer, I got this call of a domestic violence situation. This husband had beat up his wife. We're greeted at the front door by the wife because she's the one who called 911. She's crying, she's traumatized by the whole situation. She invites us into the house, and sitting right there in the living room is her husband. He's just really nonchalant about the whole situation. And you know what he says to us? He says, yeah, I beat her up. He says, because I was disciplining my wife. That's what he said, because she didn't cook the food right or something like that. And he didn't have a problem with it. He says, let me tell you something. My daddy beat up my mama when she didn't do things right. He disciplined her. So I am doing the same thing that my dad did to my mom. And he was teaching that same concept to his little boy. And then he had the nerve to say, he says, an officer, I know that you discipline your wife. You lying if you didn't tell me that you don't discipline your wife. That's what you're supposed to do as a husband. He's passing that on to his son. So I thought about it. I said, having that same backward thinking can apply to almost anything that you would pass on to your kids. And the same thing applies to having a negative attitude about your future. If you believe that this is your reality, that nothing good is going to happen for you, that you're not going to be able to live to your fullest potential, you're not going to be able to accomplish the goals that you want in life, then that will become your reality and no one else can convince you otherwise. You know, there's an old ancient saying that says, as a man or woman thinketh in his heart, so is he or she. In other words, whatever you believe within yourself, whatever you believe within your mind about your situation, then that's going to be your reality. If you expect to fail, then the chance is going to increase in your favor that you are going to fail. So you may be thinking, how do we fix that? How do we fix that situation so that I'm not thinking so negatively about my situation and that I don't take that warped type of thinking and pass it on to my kids, on to the next generation, just like that knucklehead who believed that you have to beat up your wife to keep her in check. If you're listening to negative people all the time about your situation or just about the world in general, and you begin to focus on that, then that becomes your reality and you won't go any further than where you are right now because you expect to lose. You already expect to fail and you think that that is normal. Just like the knucklehead who beat up his wife. He thought that was normal. Of course this is normal. I'm a failure. I'm a loser. I'll never amount to anything. I'll never be able to pass that exam, or I'll never be able to get that job. I'll never be able to whatever. Now you may be saying, Ron, you're just walking around with rose-colored glasses, man. Sometimes you gotta be real. Well, let me tell you, this is my reality. My reality, and it should be your reality as well, is you gotta think positive about your situation. Stay away from those mud ducks, stay away from those losers, stay away from people who ain't going nowhere, ain't doing nothing, and they don't want you to as well. You've got to focus on the positive and get around people who are going somewhere. Get around not mud ducks, but eagles. Folks who are aspiring to do great things and expect to do great things, and they speak positive things about their future. You are living in the past if you're stuck in the present. You've got to look forward and expect good things for your life. I'm Rojo, just trying to help you get your mojo back or your self-confidence. You got to get your head right.